My dear students, today we are studying past continuous tense. As we all know that in past continuous tense in Hindi sentences the words like रहा था, रही थी, रहे थे are used in the end of the sentence. As we are the students of Hindi medium, it is necessary for us to understand the tense first in Hindi and then to translate into English. So, let's continue. As there is a sentence, मोहन क्रिकेट खेल रहा था. Here, रहा था is used in the end of the sentence and therefore we should understand that this sentence is in past continuous tense. Now, the sentences are divided into assertive and interrogative according to the tense. As you know, assertive sentences are affirmative and negative. So first of all, we should start affirmative sentences. Here you can see हरीश पत्र लिख रहा था. So here in this sentence रहा था is used in the end of the sentence. It is clear that the sentence is in past continuous tense. Now let's translate it into English. Harish was writing a letter. In past continuous tense, helping verb was or were is used if the sentence is in singular, the verb is used was. When the subject is singular, so here you can see Harish is a singular subject and therefore we have used was. The next process is we add ing to the first form of the verb and then in affirmative sentences we use subject object if it is there. So here this sentence is Harish was writing a letter. Now you are to note down the rule. The rule is subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing plus object if it is there. As I already told you that was will be used with singular subject and verb will be used with plural subject. So here Harish is in singular and therefore we have used was. You are to note down this rule and practice. Some other sentences may be there. You are to note down in your notebook. गीता खाना नहीं गीता खाना खा रही थी. This sentence is also in affirmative and you can translate it according to the rule given here. I think you have noted down the sentence गीता खाना खा रही थी. Now, dear students, come to negative sentence. Negative where there is no or not. In Hindi sentence, नहीं शब्द का प्रयोग किया जाता है. देखेंगे, गीता गीत नहीं गा रही थी. नहीं indicates that the sentence is in negative. Here, let's translate the sentence. Geeta was not singing a song. Geeta is also a singular subject, and therefore we have used was. Now after that we are to use not. Then the same process is there. Verb plus ing and plus object. Now you should note down the rule. Subject plus was or were plus not plus verb plus ing plus object. So only one difference is there in affirmative and negative. In negative sentence we use not just after the verb was or were. You can note down some more sentences like वह पत्र नहीं लिख रहा था. Note down, वह पत्र नहीं लिख रहा था. You can translate this sentence according to the rule given here. And now, as I have told you earlier that we particularize negative sentences into two. We particularize interrogative sentences into two. We keep interrogative sentence in A and section B. The sentences in A are kept which begin with a क्या word in Hindi. जो शब्द हिंदी में क्या शब्द से प्रारंभ होते हैं उन्हें हम इंटरोगेटिव ए सेक्शन में रखते हैं. यहां देख सकते हैं, क्या मोहन पत्र लिख रहा था. Here this sentence begins with a word क्या and therefore it is in section A. When we translate such sentences into English, we begin was or were as the subject is. If the subject is singular, we begin the sentence with was, and if the subject is plural, the sentence begins with were. So here Mohan is a singular subject and therefore was Mohan writing a letter. Now you have to note down the rule. Was or were plus subject plus verb plus ing plus object. And in interrogative sentences we use interrogative mark at the end of the sentence. So that is the mark of interrogation. अर्थात प्रश्नवाचक चिन्ह. There may be some more sentences like क्या तुम पत्र लिख रहे थे? क्या तुम पत्र लिख रहे थे? You can translate this sentence according to the rule given here. And now let's come to interrogative B. As I have told you earlier that in Hindi, interrogative B sentence has a question word in between the sentence. As बच्चा क्यों रो रहा था? So here you can see क्यों word is given in the middle of the sentence. There may be any interrogative word क्या, कब, कहाँ, क्यों, कैसे. So let's translate this sentence into English. Why was the baby crying? So you have already noted down that in English, interrogative B sentence begins with a question word. So here you can see the sentence begins with why. Question word plus was or were plus subject plus verb plus ing, and if there is any object, that is added in the end. So you should note down question word plus was or were plus subject plus verb plus ing plus object. There may be a sentence where there is interrogative as well as negative. You can note down as तुम पत्र क्यों नहीं लिख रहे थे? Here in this sentence, interrogative as well as negative is there. So such type of sentences will be translated as why were you not writing a letter? So you should note down when there is a sentence which is negative interrogative, then not is used just after the subject, as question word plus was or were plus subject and then not. Not will be used just after the subject and then verb plus ing and in the end the object if that is there. So now you should note down some sentences for practice. Number 1, हरीश हॉकी खेल रहा था. हरीश हॉकी खेल रहा था. नंबर 2, गीता स्कूल नहीं जा रही थी. गीता स्कूल नहीं जा रही थी. नेक्स्ट, क्या बच्चे शोर मचा रहे थे? क्या बच्चे शोर मचा रहे थे? नेक्स्ट वन, वे क्या कर रहे थे? वे क्या कर रहे थे? नेक्स्ट वन, अध्यापक क्यों नहीं पढ़ा रहे थे? अध्यापक क्यों नहीं पढ़ा रहे थे? Thank you very much. I think you will solve these problems very easily and you will produce the translation of the sentences tomorrow. And tomorrow we shall continue the same topic as future continuous tense. Thank you.